Hello, hello. Welcome to the pre-wedding try-on of wedding crowns to wear. I have the official veils, but I'm not gonna show them right away because I do wanna. My partner is here, so he can help judge the crown. So I have my bachelorette party veil, so you can kind of at least get an impression of what that looks like. Technically, my dress is not fully white. It's a champagne golden color, so I was trying to find a crown in that color, but most of them came in silver, so that was a bit of a challenge. And originally I had matched the veil to the crown so there wouldn't be, but more on that later. So let's get started on the crowns. First of all, it's the bachelorette crown tiara, so it's a lot smaller and simpler, as you can see. But yeah, that one is just so we can party all night and not get it damaged. And also because, yeah, I think the veil already makes me stand out. But here's a little close-up. So it comes with calm. It has a nice weight to it, but it's still quite light. So now let's get into the wedding tiaras rather than, well, I'd say that one is a tiara, and now the thank you. So he already started to rate these. Ooh, okay, so this one is like one of the reasons I'm sending it back is both because I'm not a fan of the style and it's just too large for my head, as you can see. But otherwise, it kind of looks like a halo, so not bad. Just this whole area, and it was just, I don't know, almost too bling, but just also a really fun option and very well made and actually super affordable. I was honestly very surprised at the quality for the price. So for reference, I bought them in Thailand on Shopee and they were about like €5 each, 7-8 euros. Very pretty. And what ranking did you have for that one?
I don't remember.
Okay, so right now this one is number 1. I'm gonna be wearing a lot of pearls, so that's also something that you'll notice in the crowns. It's really difficult to not be lopsided when you're looking at yourself. But what a miroir, il est juste en dessous de toi. We can't record with the air cons on, so it's hot. It's hot. Okay, so I have a mirror because I was struggling, so we can see this. I don't know why it's getting caught up in the blur. Turn off the portrait. Oh, so this one is really regal. He doesn't like it in terms of rating.
Number 2.
Number 2, so after the halo. I think it's really pretty. It's heavy though. Like honestly, if you have, this one is the one that's the most painful to wear, so if you have any kind of sensory issues, then yeah, this one is not for you. Like I already want to rip it off. Like it's at least better if I put it back, but then I'm not as much a fan. It's pretty though. So yeah, so this one is number 2. Personally, I like it better than the other one. For a wedding occasion, this would be my number 1 so far of the 2 that we've tried. Let me just get that nice close-up shot for you. The details are absolutely gorgeous. So this one was like 20 bucks, so it was a little bit pricier, but honestly, if this is your vibe, absolutely worth it. So let me just show you the back of it. So I'm returning these. Hopefully I can, or I'll have to resell them. But yeah. Gorgeous. My dog is here, so she says hello. She wanted attention, so you might hear her whine a little bit. Okay, so on to the next crown. So this is more of a Korean style, and it's more of a very, it's a little bit harder to hold on its own, so I would need to pin it down definitely so you can get an idea. The flowers are really easy to move around. They are on a wire. It's definitely not my favorite, so I mean there's multiple ways that you could pin it and play around with it that could actually be a little bit fun, but otherwise, yeah, it's not my style. It's beautiful, but yeah. So far, yeah, this would be my number 3 as well. As you can see, it's a lot flimsier than the other ones, but it could be weaved in a lot quite nicely across the head, so that could be something to consider. But yeah, not my style. It looked really pretty in the picture though, and I was like, okay, usually I really like flowers in my hair, so I did a big flower in my hair for the civil wedding. Yeah, so I just wanted to give this a try, but it's a no. So this one I had gotten to initially replace the bachelorette one. it did not fit properly. So you can see it again lifts here on the side. So if I did want to put it more down, that one can work a little bit more. But yeah, it just kind of felt like the waist, it's a little bit tighter than the other ones, so it does press on my skull quite a bit, but otherwise it's a really lovely, more low-key tiara. But I definitely feel like it's more flattering in the video than it is in real life. Like, it's definitely not the best one. Might actually keep this one for the bachelorette. No? You're not a fan? Compared to the, yeah, bachelorette tiara, that's a lot more low-key and that's a lot lighter and easier to wear. So just a little bit of a close-up comparison. This is the cheaper one and this is the one that has a little bit more detail that comes with pearls and crystals. Yeah, I mean, just this one is so much more comfortable to wear. No, it's really a comfort thing. It might be pretty. I like that this one is narrower somehow. It's already look at me enough. See this one again. Let me know what you think in the comments. But I feel like the pearls kind of get lost. Like, that was the whole reason to try and get it. But yeah, it's pretty. It's just, I am already in pain. It's way too tight. I think though, because it's metal, you could probably stretch it. I just don't want to take the risks. Let me give you that close-up. It's a gorgeous piece though. Like, I honestly thought I would love it a lot more than I did. I would put this number 3 and the flowers number 4. I don't know what you think. Yeah. So next tiara. This is not how I'm going to do my hair either. Still figuring this one out. And this one was my number 1 for a while. So I love this one. It's really classic. It's really elegant. I'm actually hesitating to wear this one for the bachelorette. It feels like it might be a little bit too much for a bachelorette. Since this is the veil that I'm wearing, I need a wider tiara than the one that I'm wearing with my wedding dress. It could potentially work since this one is golden. I am keeping this one just because it's such a perfect fit with the other veil that I have. So if I'm not wearing it, I was thinking of gifting it to my sister since she's cooler toned than I am, and I think that would look beautiful on her. But of course, it's always going to depend on what dress she ends up getting in the end. Not that there's any wedding on her side planned yet. Who knows? Knock on wood. I am keeping this one though. It was €6. Thought the middle pearls would look a little bit too tacky, but just the shape of it is so simple, it doesn't shock. Really, really, really pretty. I love it. Initially, this was number 1, so actually in our current rating, this would be number 1. As you can see close up, not the biggest fan. It is a heavy piece, well made. The pearls are plastic pearls, obviously, or glass beads, I'd say, rather than crystals. But for the price, yeah. Again, heavy though. It's a good weight. It feels like it's really well made. So our number 1, and then I think this is the one. So I might actually put this clip at the end because I have another package to show. But he's going to go to sleep. He just wanted to be here for this one because he loves it as much. This is the crown tiara. So initially I was afraid it was just going to be too flashy, too tacky, but it fits so well. It fits so well with the design of the dress that I went with. So remember, the veils are matching the dress. I found some. Since I was able to find a crown that matched the dress, I was able to get more champagne veils rather than a white veil. So here you're getting a not totally accurate representation of what it's going to look like, but I love it. It's like childhood dreams. I don't know, I feel like it complements my face shape and my head shape quite well. So here's more at the front. Here's a little bit more at the back where it's more comfortable. So I'm just keeping it there. In terms of the weight distribution, the Fosco, he just wants to go to sleep. Huh? Eh? Like, you just want to go to sleep.
No, I love it. I love it.
So initially I was trying to find like a lot more tiaras with the comb thingies just for security. I have pins though, and since you have little holes on the sides, you can secure them down. But this fits surprisingly well. It just does it with tension. Like I said, I think you can stretch them since they're wider. This one is the most perfect sizing, thankfully, in terms of compared to all of the other ones. And this one just, I barely feel it anyways, so. But, so. Let me go and package the other crowns and I will show you. But yeah, if all of the brides, I saw so many brides complaining that they were outshone by one of the guests, and that's not really something that is common in Southeast Asia. But now with a lot of the minimalist satin wedding dresses, that trend that is on the rise, which was really weird because actually they were a lot more expensive in the shops than the full lace ones, but like proper lace, not embroidered lace, which there's nothing wrong with embroidered lace. It just doesn't look as refined and it doesn't have the same flow. And usually like hand woven lace is completely out of budget. I got really lucky with my dress, but yeah, I almost actually went with the satin dress, and then I just couldn't justify putting the price for it for something that was relatively simpler, that I knew I could actually get reproduced at a tailor, especially for satin. It's not silk, it's basically polyester. And sure, there's some that have different blends, but it's not silk. And silk, I love. It's a beautiful, noble material, but it does wrinkle quite a lot. So it's quite thin, so it's not the easiest material for a wedding dress. You can find some that are mixed, but I digress. So yeah, here there's going to be no danger to be outshone. And if I can't wear a freaking tiara on my wedding day, then when can I? Like, if I think it's too much for my wedding day, then it's never going to be for a birthday or anything. Like, we're spending a lot of money on one party. We've been paying everything for a year and a half towards that. So it's just like, okay, you know what? Crown yourself. Wait, what is it? Frost yourself. I encouraged him to wear a crown because, yeah, he loves to be extra, but I don't know, he's like big ol' shy and shit. So if you guys can hype him up in the comments, like, King, have your day. I'll be back with the rest of the crowns. So far we just have number 1.
Number 1.
Number 2. Where's my camera? So we're keeping both of these and this bridesmaid tiara. This one is going to be a gift, or I'll resell it. I feel like you've seen the price of veils and tiaras in Europe and the US. Like, the markup is insane, especially if they're just ordering them from here. Okay, number 3. It's so pretty. But yeah, she's heavy. She's heavy and I can't handle her. And just, yeah, it looks okay with this veil, but without the veil, it's just too wide for my head, too imposing. Right, well, this one is wrapped back up, but number 4. J'hésite, hein?
Non, elle est pas confortable.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I was like, I'm hesitating. He's like, no, it hurts your head. I'm like, oh, yeah. I've yeah, throughout my teens and my early 20s, if something hurt or didn't fit, I was like, I can make it work. You know, just now it's like, no, we're too old for this. You know, no, you can't ever make it work. And even if you can, like, you don't, it's not the same. And so anyhow, number 5. So far, then this is the last one. So number 6. Number 6. So this is the 7th crown, not counting the bachelorette party tiara. So it's a bit wide for my head. That's, yeah, too big. It's so pretty. And it's golden. But yeah, it's too big for my head. You see the crown more. You can see it better with the veil out of the way. On camera, it looks pretty good. If this was my only option, I wouldn't hate it. Number 3 or number 2? What would you say? Or number 4? Number 4? So after the big crystal one that you said was even bigger? That one's the biggest one? Okay, sure. So number 4. I'd say, yeah, also. Number 4. No, wait. How did I put it in? That's what he said. Sorry. No! It hurts! The hazards. Ow. Ugh. So yeah, get assistance, because I would probably, with sensory issues, I would have been like and the heat, I would have been 2 minutes away from cutting my hair off.
So what's number 5? One back.
Well, no, actually, because they all have that loop, so you just need to be careful. Maybe you can put a little bit of nail glue to fill that gap. Okay, no, it's still number 4. It's really pretty. Ow. really pretty. Almost pulled my scalp out. So we have this one, which is very Chinese fashion. There is a name. I will insert it if I can find it. This one is a lot more flexible. As you can see, it's very meshy on the outside with embroidered lace. So that was really the difference that I was talking about earlier. So let's try to get it into shape. Given how flexible it is, though, it seems like the hardest one. I'm a Chinese princess. So I'm just showing like what it would look like from like different. No, you can't wear it like this. So it would have to be either like this. But in the picture, it was a lot closer to like this. I think it's actually almost too cultural, given that I'm not Chinese, I'm half Korean, and like barely so, because yeah, I don't speak the language. It's really pretty though. Yeah, there we go. I was trying to get it to dangle. It's beautiful. I don't know. Most of Asia does not care as much about cultural appropriation as much as the US, but given that I've been a mixed kid growing up partially in Asia and growing up at one point in Europe, it was not, I was never really allowed to fully claim either side. Now it's more like celebrated, like mixed kids are almost trending with people wanting to have them, not we've been forgotten. Hopefully representation matters for the future kids. Hey, I think it's really beautiful, but given how difficult it would be to put on, which yeah, and keep on, I'd actually put it last. Well, no, I'm still above the flowers. Yeah, still above the flowers. So we were at 8 crown, so 7th. And this is the 9th crown. Did I do, I did a close-up of the other one, yeah. Ow. It's tight. Okay, ow. Oof. Okay, this one hurts. It hurts. It just hurts. Ow. It's stabbing me.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not.
No.
It's not worth the pain.
Ow. What the heck? All of these little spiky thingies are just like not at all. Like I don't know if you're. Ow. Why? This one hurts. It's not worth the. No. No. I can't even. Is this the way? No. This. Maybe this is the way. It hurts so much. Why? Who would do that to themselves? No, okay. So I still have my number 1. We're safe. Thank you, goodbye. Okay, those were not fun. Hi. So that was a. It's pretty. So actually. Huh? Yeah. No. Okay. I think it's prettier than the number 7 and number 8 ranking, so number 8, 9. But given how, and that was a horrifying, well, I'm being dramatic. That was a terrible experience. Would not do it again. Would not recommend. Would not even try to sell that crown. Like, I would feel unethical. So, yeah, those were all disappointing. Actually, the all pearl one was almost the best. What was the best one of those 3. And on that note, I bid you all a good night and thank you very much for tuning in, and subscribe for the rest of our wedding series. Bye. Thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day.